Hello, everyone, and first I want to say thank you, Kimberly, and all of you for coming. As a Texas mother, I welcome all of you to Texas, and I thank you for being here. I am with an organization called Women on the Wall, and we cover three major issues: national security, immigration, and education. All of them are locked together today in what we've experienced. And you know, there's a military term that I think is very appropriate. They use the term situational awareness. And with the propaganda and the false information being put out about this caravan of migrants, it is a well-organized and funded caravan. And we are being deprived of situational awareness. We are depriving our families and our community of situational awareness. And I want to thank all of you mothers for coming to Texas to put reality to the situation and stop this phenomenon of denying situational awareness. I want to share with you, there's a DPS report. This is from 2017, but Rebecca and I, with Women on the Wall, know this. And it's a DPS report, warns parents, Mexican cartels and gangs are recruiting in Texas schools. The Texas Department of Public Education is warning parents across the state, not just in border towns, across the state, to be aware of efforts by Mexican cartels and transnational gangs to recruit Texas youth in our schools and communities. These violent organizations are luring teens with the prospect of cars, money, and notoriety, promising them that if they get caught, that they will receive a minimal sentence. With Women on the Wall, we had a campaign, and we still are running it, where we're calling on parents to go into their children's schools and ask 3 questions. Can I see what you're teaching my child? Can I see how you're teaching my child? What is the professional development of the teachers? What are the standards that the state and the federal government are mandating on the school? What are the instructional materials? Are you using all computers to teach my child and taking that teacher out of the classroom? And number 3, which is very important, can I see who's financially benefiting from the curriculum products on which my child's teacher is being evaluated? Because what we have here and what is causing a denial of situational awareness is the fact that our education system in the United States has shifted by federal mandate through the Every Student Succeeds Act away from teaching our children facts, knowledge-based curriculum of reading, writing, math, and history, to the behavioral, where everything's about social and emotional learning, where teachers are evaluated on if they are doing psychological data collection on our children. And the whole focus in the classroom is on attitudes, values, beliefs, and behaviors, and modifying our children's worldview. So when you have the Mexican cartel who are training young teens to come into our schools, and when all of the debate and what's going on in those classrooms are debate about immigration and abortion, and there's teens being trained by the cartel to be pushing an agenda. Anyone with an agenda, when the curriculum is behavioral, anyone with an agenda, whether it's the cartels, whether it's ISIS, whether it's CARE, anyone with an agenda has access to your child. And don't think that it's not coming into the private schools, because those cartels have a lot of money. And those cartels can put those children in those private schools. And if you pass where money follows the child, and those mandates go into those private schools, you've just forced that curriculum, those social emotional learning, that data collection, and that mind manipulation into your private schools. So we need to understand the reality on the ground and stop denying situational awareness. And I just can't tell you how blessed I feel that there are other moms and dads here who care about the next generation of American children. And I'll end with this. I asked Dr. Terrence Moore one time, when we saw what we saw today, it's overwhelming. And I asked Dr. Moore, what do we do? And he said, fight. He said, fight for your children's minds.
Yes.
Fight for their souls.
Yes.
And fight for America's stories to be told. Because America is the only nation in the world that has a story to tell of a blessing of our constitutional and the gift of freedom and liberty. And everyone who came here today and everyone who's listening today, that's our job. It is our time for such a time as this. We are called to stand and fight. So I thank you very much.